Well, it's not exactly a news flash to say many in Hollywood hate conservatives and Christians, but it's pretty alarming when they no longer care who knows it. You've probably heard of the Universal Pictures film The Hunt by now that was scheduled to be released next month. The movie is a graphic and extremely violent film portraying wealthy elites who fly to a resort where conservatives, now clearly resembling Trump supporters here, are stranded after being kidnapped. Then they're let loose to be hunted like wild animals. Now, in the movie trailer, Hilary Swank's character reveals how the left justifies murdering innocent people. Watch this.
Your idea is incredible.
I can't argue with that. We pay for everything. So this country belongs to us.
It's just business. Hunting human beings for sport.
They're not human beings.
Not human beings. Let that sink in. I'm David Fiorazzo, and this is Christ and Culture. It's pretty much gotten to the point where they used to simply disagree with us. Then they said we better keep our beliefs to ourselves and vote for who they approve of because, of course, liberals always know better. But now they not only believe that we're wrong, but that we're evil. So due to the tragic mass shootings recently in Ohio and Texas, Universal decided to cancel the film's release. That and tremendous backlash from concerned Americans. Who thought this was ever a good idea? In another clip from the film, the victims discuss The Hunt as mere entertainment. Check it out.
Every year, a bunch of elites kidnap normal folk like us.
Where'd they get you from?
Wyoming.
Mississippi.
Orlando.
And hunt us for sport.
The victims in real life may be the ones on the other end of the next act of violence in America. The point is this. This movie should have never been scripted, produced, funded, and promoted in the first place. But apparently, screenwriters, directors, producers, and actors were all on board. Now, some will say, come on, it's just a movie. But don't you think the left is dividing Americans and inciting violence? Just listen to the angry rhetoric of the media. Oh, and the 2020 Democrat presidential hopefuls. Now, you might argue, but what about Trump's Twitter rants? You cannot justify bad behavior by pointing to other bad behavior. Admit it and take responsibility for the hate. By the way, the film was originally called Red State versus Blue State. Liberal entertainment outlets such as ESPN were promoting the trailer for The Hunt and decided to pull it following the mass shootings. The film has been described as a gory satire featuring actress Hilary Swank and Betty Gilpin, who follow a group of elites who stalk and murder conservatives. The hunters are apparently fueled by their hatred of Make America Great Again types. Now, don't think this is the end of The Hunt. Just because they aren't releasing it to theaters doesn't mean they won't sell it everywhere else, including cable TV and Netflix. In a statement to The Hill, a Universal Pictures spokesperson said this: "We stand by our filmmakers and will continue to distribute films in partnership with bold and visionary creators like those associated with this satirical social thriller, but we understand that now is not the right time to release this film." Universal delayed the marketing plan for this violent R-rated release following the recent pair of deadly mass shootings where gunmen killed more than 30 people. But what's concerning is the fact Universal ever planned to release a movie like this to begin with. A group of conservatives being gunned down by liberals. Really? Didn't they do that at a Republican baseball practice a couple years ago? According to The Hollywood Reporter, the movie's script features blue state characters choosing to hunt red state characters who expressed pro-life positions or were deemed racist. But these days, practically everyone who disagrees with Democrats are deemed racist. Now, one character in The Hunt actually says this, quote, "Nothing better than going out to the manor and slaughtering a dozen deplorables." Sick? Twisted? Intolerant? Yep. This is the glaring hypocrisy of the left, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the most popular Hollywood stars who use the fawning press and social media to decry gun violence keep appearing in violent movies featuring high-powered weapons. Why doesn't the entertainment industry bear at least a fraction of responsibility for the shootings and gun violence in our society? Because liberal Democrats are protected by the modern double standard in the U.S. It allows them to criticize Christians, conservatives, Republicans, and of course the NRA. The same Hollywood elites who lecture middle America about morality, immigration, the environment, and gun control advocate for the murder of unborn babies in the womb, practically defend pedophilia, fly around the world in private jets, and profit off of the glorification of violence. How is this okay? Even in this age of artistic expression and free speech for everyone, except Bible-believing Christians, the hunt goes beyond suggesting political violence to, if the tables were reversed now, what many would label a hate crime. College snowflakes shut down conservative students and ban Republican speakers. People get beat up for simply wearing Trump hats. Christians get death threats for praying outside abortion businesses or, like the activist mommy, for opposing drag queen agendas at public libraries. This is not tolerance, friends. It's the very hate they hypocritically accuse others of. Tired of this? Fed up? Don't back down, friends, because there's a huge presidential election next year, and it's not only the White House that they're targeting, it's us as well. Liberal Democrats preach to us about the country being divided, but their agenda is all about divide and conquer. They give lip service to the suggestion of unity, crying, "We need to come together." Don't believe them. That just means they expect us to compromise not only our politics and free speech, but our faith as well. God bless you and keep speaking the truth about things that matter.